Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Memory Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you a Week 4 NFL matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. Now, the Broncos took one on the chin last week against the Indianapolis Colts, and one thing that was impressive, they played well on offense. The running game was the weak spot. 67 yards a game on the ground. You have to get that up to par in order to try to win in this league, because you can't win at the tune of 67 yards a game. So that's something that has to improve. Also, you're struggling on the red zone offense. That's something that has to improve. That's what killed you against the Colts. You were able to move the football up and down the field, but once you got inside the 20, you sputtered and you stuttered, and you had to settle for field goals instead of touchdowns. So that's something that has to improve tremendously. Now, defensively, what you want to do is gap integrity on defense. That's something that has to improve. That's something that you have to pay emphasis on this week, because when you play a team like Tennessee that can get outside, you have to keep your eyes on your luggage, because if you get out of position, Chris Johnson has that speed that can take it the distance. Vince Young is a talented runner out of the pocket, so you have to maintain integrity. Push instead of pressure in the passing game, and gap control defense in the running game is going to help you guys be successful on defense, and that way you'll be able to effectively back up that Titans offense. Now, if you're Tennessee coming to this game, one thing that you got to look at, mental errors on defense. That's what you have to improve. You can't allow yourself to get those mental penalties, personal fouls, pushing after the play. We understand that you're a tough defense, but don't do it to where it undermines the success of the team. So don't allow yourself to keep the Broncos on the field by penalties and those cheap first downs that you gave up to the Giants last week. Also, be prepared for that secondary. Stand on the defensive side of the football. Mouton and Werner are going to get tested. Be prepared to get tested this week. They're going to spread you out. They got some talented wide receivers in Royal, Baby Thomas, a rookie out of Georgia Tech, and also Gaffney. So you want to be prepared to get spread out. They're going to attack the nickel and dime corners of you guys. So Werner and Mouton have to step up and make some big plays this week. Now, offensively, what you want to do is work the middle of the passing game against the Broncos secondary. There's plays to be made in the middle of the field, behind the linebackers, in front of the safety. So it's up to both Scape and company to get down the field and make plays to control the middle. Because if you can control the middle of that Broncos defense, you can effectively run your offense exceptionally well. Now, I'm going with Tennessee in this game. Playing at home, the Titans that have the ball control type offense, the aggressiveness style type in the running game, and timely passes to make those plays. Your defense is aggressive enough, so you're going to be able to put some pressure on Orton to get some hits. But Orton is playing exceptionally well, so if they're able to effectively pass against the Titans secondary in the middle of that defense against those nickel and dime corners, then Denver can win this game. But I think the Titans are going to be able to get pressure on that O-line and force Orton into some errant passes, and they're going to slowly shut down the running game, or a little of the running game they have, and to come out victorious in this big AFC matchup. For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL, or you can visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan.